Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to completely flip your mindset about wealth creation. We're going to prove that financial freedom isn't actually found in all the glitz and glamour. It's found in remarkably consistent and honestly, incredibly boring businesses. We're digging into a deep dive analysis by David Explains Money to uncover the quiet, behind-the-scenes operations regular people are using to generate immense passive cash flow. So let's dive right in and fundamentally change how you view what it actually takes to build real wealth. We all grew up watching these super romanticized stories about garage startups, right? The lone genius coding through the night to build the next massive social media empire. But I want to ask you directly, do you really need to invent the next billion-dollar tech unicorn to become financially independent? Well, the data gives us a resounding no. In fact, exhausting yourself chasing that one genius idea is exactly what keeps most people financially stuck.
Just take a look at the massive difference between these two paths. On the left, we have what's called the glamorous trap. That's where you're burning out trying to build viral apps, battling immense competition, and facing incredibly high failure rates. But look at the right side, the boring reality. This is all about solving everyday, normal problems, enjoying low competition, and generating steady, predictable cash flow. The real secret to wealth isn't in what's flashy, it's in what simply works day in and day out.
All right, let's get into principle number one. Discomfort equals low competition. This is basically the psychological moat of unsexy businesses. Here's the thing, physical and societal discomfort actually acts as a massive protective moat around your income. When you focus on tasks that other people desperately want to avoid, you instantly eliminate your competition. It boils down to a super simple truth. What makes you cringe makes you rich. The uglier or more uncomfortable the product or service, the fewer people are willing to step onto the playing field to compete against you. Once you let go of the need for dinner party prestige, you open yourself up to staggering profit margins.
To put this into perspective, get a load of this number, $34.86 billion. That is what the global market for renting out portable restrooms is projected to hit by 2030. Why? Because literally every single construction site, outdoor festival, and county fair requires them. But absolutely nobody dreams of owning a fleet of portable toilets. The discomfort of the product is exactly what protects the profit. And hey, porta potties aren't the only game in town. Check out these other highly profitable but totally unglamorous services. Managing commercial window cleaning crews can pull in up to $1,000 a day. Pressure washing storefront secures annual recurring corporate contracts. Pest control? It thrives on automatic contract renewals because businesses are absolutely terrified of failing health inspections. And here's the best part. You don't need to strap on a high-rise harness or touch a single bug yourself. Smart operators hire crews and simply manage those highly profitable contracts.
Moving right along to principle number two, renting unwanted space. This is moving from selling products to renting infrastructure. So this requires a pretty massive mental shift, transitioning your brain from selling physical products to renting out space as silent, cash-generating infrastructure. Take self-storage, for example. There are over 50,000 of these facilities operating right now in the United States. Modern families have shrinking homes, and small e-commerce sellers desperately need makeshift warehouses. You aren't selling a trendy product here, you're renting a concrete box that solves a permanent human problem while you sleep. Now, what is truly powerful is how you can actually stack these businesses on top of each other. You can place a vending machine in a previously worthless corner of an office or a gym and clear up to $1,000 a month. You aren't just selling sodas, you are monetizing an empty corner. Place an ATM right next to it in a high-traffic area and boom. You've just multiplied your passive income streams in one single spot, turning dead space into a literal cash machine.
Which brings us to principle number three, the power of recurring revenue, the absolute holy grail of cash flow.
Listen, if you take away just one thing from this explainer, let it be this. Shift your focus entirely away from what you sell and place it completely on how often your customers pay you. It is absolutely no surprise that serious investors prefer washing machines over opening flashy new restaurants. I mean, a staggering 95% of laundromats are still operating successfully after 5 years. Why? Because dirty clothes never stop happening. The recurrence is built directly into human existence. These unglamorous businesses, they thrive on a really specific, simple cycle. Step 1, sign the contract. Step 2, solve an annoying problem. Think small business bookkeeping or specialized commercial plumbing for a busy restaurant. Step 3 is where the magic happens. Auto-renew.
Because you've taken a painful task completely off their plate, they automatically pay you every single month just to keep that problem away. And step 4, you sleep and you earn.
Financial author Morgan Housel absolutely hits the nail on the head here. He says, people underestimate the power of simple things that repeat consistently because they chase excitement instead of consistency. He reminds us that ordinary people build real wealth by executing old, boring ideas with a level of consistency most people just don't have the patience for. Everyone else is out there chasing excitement. By choosing consistency, you put yourself in a league of your own.
All right, on to our fourth and final principle. Buy it, don't build it. This is the ultimate shortcut to financial freedom. So we've talked about all these amazing, boring businesses, right? Well, here is the crazy twist. You don't even have to build them from scratch. It's highlighted in Walker Deibel's framework, Buy, Then Build. The real secret is to buy money that is already flowing. Starting a business from zero comes with massive risk, but acquiring an existing, functioning business with proven cash flow and existing customers, that completely eliminates the dangerous startup phase.
And the marketplace is a huge premium on that kind of predictability. A business that relies on one-time sales is generally only valued at 1 to 2 times its annual income. But a recurring revenue business, that commands a 3 to 5 times valuation multiple. So, whether it's a proven service franchise generating over $1 million or just a simple local cleaning service, buying a business with recurring revenue is hands down the most predictable path to financial independence.
We can really see this play out in the story of Daniel and Alex. Both guys are 34 years old. Now, on one side, Daniel burned his savings and totally exhausted himself competing in a crowded tech market, desperately trying to invent a unique viral app. On the other side, you've got Alex. Alex simply bought a boring 15-year-old laundromat that was already working. He stacked it by adding vending machines and quietly replaced his day job income while he slept. Alex didn't have a genius idea, he just bought a boring reality.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final question to chew on. Whenever you evaluate a new venture, ask yourself, does this idea pay me once or does it pay me every single month? Applying that one simple filter is going to eliminate 90% of bad ideas and force you to completely rethink how you build your own long-term wealth. Thanks so much for joining me for this breakdown of the boring wealth formula, and I'll catch you in the next one.